Boys, maybe I'm just an asshole. That's entirely possible. But I'm going to tell you how I feel about just how the dynamics between men and women should be. This is coming from my own, like, this is how I feel it should be, like, personally. And it keeps getting worse over time. Like, this keeps getting, like, it's like a sure and sure thing. Like, it's like solidifies more and more and more as time goes on. And I swear, I feel like I shouldn't have to try to get a woman. I feel like I shouldn't be worried about a woman at all. I feel like I shouldn't be worried about women at all. I feel like I should just like life for a man is you're not even supposed to be worried or even concerned with, preoccupied with a woman or any women. They should just kind of like be there if they're there and then not if they're not. And it like don't really matter. I don't believe in dating. Like I don't believe in any of that. I don't believe that you should have to date like a woman. This is gonna sound extreme, bro. This will sound extreme. But I don't believe that dating is a thing. I don't believe that marriage is a thing. Um, like maybe harems are a thing. You know what I mean? Like if anything, a harem is a thing. You know what I mean? We should bring the harems back. Uh, I'm telling you, I'm just from a different age. I swear, bro. I don't like it. Doesn't it? I almost have no capacity to qualify or try or even talk to like I don't even want to talk to them, especially nowadays. It might be different if a woman was actually like if you started talking to her and she was actually like, oh my god, like a man's talking like a good like catch of a man is talking to me. I mean, I think I'm decent. You know what I mean? I don't make the most money, but I think I have everything else. You know what I mean? Um, but oh my god, he's talking to me. I should like I should try to impress him. I should try to engage. Like this is awesome. But women don't even act like that today. Women are like, you know how they are, bro. You know how they are. They're just they have, especially the attractive women. That, bro, it's like they're gonna date Ryan Gosling or nothing. They're gonna date Ovechkin or nothing. You know what I mean? And that's just the girl down your street, you know, who's like 22 and she works at Outback. Like she's saving herself for Ovechkin. You know what I mean? Or she's just getting ran through by like, you know, the Edmonton Oilers hockey team or something like that. You know, and then she might talk to you. You know, she might text back like once every 6 months if you send her something. You know what I mean? So like these women they're out of control. So, and it's just a sign of the times. It's a sign of how far men have like just strayed off of the masculine path, you know, like how it should be. And I think how it should be should actually be like extremely opposite of what you see today. It's almost like, bro, I think that this is how I think. Like I think that a woman should just like I should just be sitting on like you know, like a pile of gold and like women are just like draped all over me. You know what I mean? Like that's how I envision it. And yeah, that'll probably never happen. But I'm just telling you how like far differently I think than most men. You know what I mean? Like that's how I think it should be. If you're like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like And it don't mean that it's not like I hate women, I don't hate women. It's almost like I'm almost, uh, I have no, I'm unaffected, right? I'm unaffected towards them. I'm indifferent almost. Maybe indifferent is more the word, but I'm just not stricken by them. I'm not like, oh, woman. That's the difference. Is like I'm not. I don't think like my life's gonna. I feel like this whole idea of like love, of falling in love with a woman, was a lie that was sold to us by women, and it's been like fed down our throats through like books and television and media and movies for like the last like 80 to 100 years, probably longer than that. But like it's just, I don't know, it just don't seem right. It just don't seem right to me. Like it literally don't seem right. Like bro, I can't even watch movies nowadays. I can't watch anything nowadays. I watched the second episode of The Last of Us, but then they killed off Joel, so I was like, all right, well, I'm done watching this. This is just gonna be about a bunch of dykes. You know what I mean? It's literally like the two main characters are lesbians, and one of them looks like, I don't know, she got downs and she got something else, but you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know what's going on. And it's not like that's necessarily a bad thing. I could probably watch something. I mean, I just wouldn't really be interested, but it's not like I'm like, "Oh, there can't be shows about lesbians killing zombies." You know what I mean? I'm not I don't care. Like there can be shows like that. But the fact that it seems like they're trying to shove it down your throat, like like there's some sort of agenda, there's some sort of like super extreme left agenda that just wants to shove it down your throat. Like, yeah, we're gonna make the one of the most popular television shows, and this is a tangent, I know. I'll get back. We're gonna make one of the most popular television shows in in the world right now. We're just gonna kill off the main dude, and we're just gonna make it about lesbians. It's like, all right. Like, all right, you know, all right. House of the Dragon is already like two. It was basically just two female leads. So I don't really know what's happening, bro. I don't really know what's happening. But it's just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. But you just kind of let that just go ahead and do its thing. You just don't partake in it. It's just you literally just opt out, like just opt out of whatever weird shit is going on in society today, and you just worry about yourself. You know what I mean? Just blaze your own path. But yeah, bro, like the whole idea of, I've said it before, like dating apps, stupid. I'll never make a dating app. When I did make it, like a couple years ago, I felt really emasculated. I felt stupid. I felt just, even when I was doing it, even though I was draining myself all the time, I was just like, well, this just don't feel right. I'm not doing it. I don't want to text women. I don't want to snap women. I don't have any social media. Like if a woman, it's almost like a woman's gonna have to come in my life just by chance. You know what I mean? When I'm out there, when I'm doing my shit, maybe when I'm sweaty, lugging shit upstairs, and she'll just be like, I've had women do it. Like they just give me their numbers, but then I ignore them. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know. It's too much work, man. It's too much work because I know that when I hit her back, then it's probably going to be, what's it going to be? What's it going to be, bro? It's going to be just games, probably just going to be games on the on the cell phone, time delays, just all sorts of like, I have literally zero capacity for that stuff. As a man, I feel like you should have zero capacity for these games, bro. And then it's going to be, oh, we should go out. Like we should, what? I have to take you out to dinner. I don't want to take you out to dinner. I don't want to buy anything for you. I don't want to take you out to dinner. I think you should be coming over to my place and like making me dinner and then like giving me like a shoulder massage, you know what I mean? And like trying to like make me laugh, you know what I mean? And there should be like a line of you outside of my basement door that just like, you know, just lining up, trying, you know what I mean? Just trying to get a chance, you know what I mean? I understand that this sounds delusional, but this is just the way that I think, bro. Like, this is just the way that I think. I think it's the way that all men have to think. Like, you just have to think you're that much of the shit. Um, and maybe this is my downfall. I've considered this. I've considered that maybe my downfall is that I'm just too full of myself. I have a delusional sense of of identity or something, or you know, maybe you're supposed to work, or you go out there and work for a woman and you know, 50-50 and really understand her, and a lot of communication, and it's a lot of work. Oh, it's just a lot of work. You've heard that, right? You gotta work. A marriage is a work. A relationship is work. You really gotta work, and you gotta go to therapy, and you gotta do this and gotta do. Oh my God, hell no, bro. I ain't doing none of that, bro. I ain't doing none of it, bro. I'm never doing it, bro. I don't believe that that's true. I believe that that's all a lie. I believe that it's lies. I believe that it's all lies, bro. I'm not buying it. I think that dudes that work blue collar jobs, that do actual proof of work, they're expending real energy. They're doing physical things. It's real energy intensive things, instead of just sitting behind a computer doing something that a robot can do in 10 seconds. You know what I mean? It's energy intensive things. I think that those dudes should be making the most money. You know, I think that women should be, I don't know, women should be lining up to qualify to those dudes. I don't know, dude. I'm just, obviously I don't want to take away nothing from like athletes and stuff. Like, obviously they work super hard. I think athletes like deserve all that stuff. There's certain things where it's like, you know, maybe like actors, like male actors, like, I don't know about that, bro. They're just kind of, y'all are just, you know, maybe homos in my opinion, but I don't know, bro. I have no capacity to work for a woman, to work to get any woman's attention, to gain her approval or validation. I don't want to do anything. If I have to do something to get you, I'm not going to do it. You should do it all. A woman should do it all. She should qualify. She should try. She should see that she needs me. She should see that I don't need her. You know? But again, it has considered my mind that maybe I'm just too stubborn and I'm too full of myself and, you know, that stuff, but it just seems to get worse. The more seed that I retain, the longer my balls are filling, bro. It just seems to get worse. It just seems to get worse, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And you know, what's wrong with having like multiple, I don't know. You tell me, what's wrong with having multiple women again? What's wrong with having multiple wives? You know, more help around the house, you know, more hands cooking, more hands to help all the children, because I'm not doing anything. If I ever have children, like I don't want to really be doing, like, I'm not going to, you know, like I don't want to change their diaper. I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night. I want to get my full 8 hours, you know what I mean? I want to get my full 8 hours. I'm not changing their diapers. I'm not feeding them food. Like, you know, maybe when they reach the age where they can play some catch, you know, yeah, I'll play some catch. And like, maybe I'll teach him how to do this and that, and really teach him how to like be a man, and that you should, bro, you know, the amount of success that you have in life is directly correlated to how many wives you have. You know what I mean? But I'm not doing any of the. I don't want to do that stuff. It's an energy waste. I see dudes like in these houses, and they're living in one bedroom apartments, or in their houses, and they're married, or they have a fiance, like they're married for maybe 2, 3 years, and they got like a kid, and they're both like pulling together their financial resources. They're both super tired and like kind of bitter, and just you can see that they don't get a lot of sleep, and they're doing 50-50 with the kid, or the two kids or whatever, and then they got the dog, and it's like, who's really running this show? You don't really know. They're kind of a joint kind of thing, and sex probably doesn't happen that often, and it's like, it's just a matter of time. Like, that thing's awful. I don't want to be a part of that. I see most of these relationships out here, and I'm like, I don't want that at all. I don't want nothing close to that. I don't want nothing close to that. It's just a matter of time before that is, before she's cheating on that dude, or she's divorcing him and taking half of his stuff. And it's like, the game's up at this point. Like, we know what women are out here trying to do. It's like, what are we supposed to do? Like, you can't participate in any of it. I just don't. And it's almost like I don't even know. I'm open to change. Obviously, I'm open to change if a woman comes into my life and she can somehow show me that but that's not, that's just not a thing, bro. That's just not a thing. Like, I'm telling you, like, I can't get there anymore. I just can't get there. I don't know. I don't know, dude. But it's all wrong. It's all wrong out here. I just know that it's all wrong. And I'm a hold out for a better future. Maybe sometime in the future, man, men will wake up and they'll realize that they have all the power, and stop looking at women in lustful ways. And then you realize that they all have a lot of work to do, and they're not even close. And I don't know, they gotta be way more. But so do we, so do we, so do men. We gotta be way more as well. If we lead by example, we gotta lead by example. You don't tell women how to be. You don't tell them what's wrong with them. You don't tell them do this and do that. You just show them. You show them by, like, you are an example of, you got to hold yourself to the same standard. And then they're going to have to know that, oh, well, if I want this man, I'm going to have to match him, But that's, I don't know. I'm just kind of prepared for anything at this point. I'm just kind of prepared to just not have a woman at all for the rest of my life. And I'm also prepared to maybe have like 15 women, Who knows? Who knows where this is going? Anyway, I got nothing else to say. That's it. That's the video.